Tails.
Okay, low it is.
We just cancel it. Oh no. Oh
No.
no.
Don't forget to do the follow-up D6 high or low.
Oh, I don't need to.
Oh god, it was that. Okay.
It was what? It was what?
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
I remember what
Last
happened
thing that
last
happened
week.
was
I remember
Sid.
what happened. Yeah, no. Sarhorn spent way too long trying to get a new arm. So you guys are all getting together in order to go back and deal with these cultists, because this time you're going to be together. You're going to be as a team. You're going to deal with these guys, and also there's not a huge chance that the same dudes that were there that were able to cast Power Word Kill are going to be here still. But you need the Jewel of Three Prayers, and so there's not really any if, whats, or buts about it. You got to get it back from them. So, I'm going to ask Blanket, are there any preparation spells, like casting Guidance, Bardic Inspirations, those sort of things? I don't think any of you have levels in Bard, because Clover hasn't dipped into Bard yet, so I don't think any of you have Bardic Inspiration to pass out. But does anybody have any pre-combat or pre-encounter prep they would like to do? Please, we're not role playing any of it out. We're just going to be listing what any spells we're casting or anything.
I don't think I
Do
have
I get this, or have I fucked off?
You have super fucked off. Do not worry.
Excellent.
We're going to cut to you.
We don't have to.
Oh no, we do.
I'm gonna get my fucking daggers off Jurgen if we're gonna fight.
Yes, Jurgen would give you your weapons.
And Sid would give you back.
Don't technically
Yes.
use that anymore.
I have something I would like to do before before we kick this clusterfuck off. Mage armor and sea invisibility?
Do those have time limits on them?
The mage armor.
Yeah, mage armor usually lasts longer. See invisibility, I think, is a brief combat.
I think see invisibility lasts as long as it has concentration.
Good point.
And mage armor is just a cast, and oh look, it's there for like what, 8 hours?
I think it's less than 8 hours, but it does have a pretty long duration.
I thought it was 8 minutes, which is still like a long time. It's like 80 rounds or something.
Google is my friend. Give me one moment.
Do you have both of these spells?
Yes, because of the Astral Grimoire.
Oh, that is right, yeah.
Now, are these things that we're casting now before we continue, or it's right before combat, these things activate? Is that, I'm asking the DM what he's looking for. I
am assuming that you guys are casting these on the city street.
8 hours.
8 hours, Jesus fuck.
Yep.
That is good.
Broken.
Oh, so broken. Is it a concentration spell?
I'm pulling up the stat block.
Because if it's concentration and you can break concentration, then that makes it less broken.
Yeah.
It might be. In which case, which one are you going to use?
In which case, wait a second. My computer's being slow. Everybody, chill.
I don't know how to chill. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to look it up on my upgraded internet?
show off.
Yay! So glad you got it installed in time.
Yeah. And as a bonus, they let me name it. They shouldn't have let me
Let's
name
see.
it.
It is not. It is not concentration according to this. Duration 8 hours. You touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor, and a protective magical force surrounds it until the spell ends. The target's base AC becomes 13 plus its dexterity modifier. The spell ends if the target dons armor or if you dismiss the spell as an action.
So it's not concentration, and
Which you can't have any other armor pieces on. So
yeah, so he can't. He can cast it on him. He can cast it on himself, but
Which
not
was the
anyone
plan.
else in the party. Yeah, not anyone else in the party. He could cast it on Vinthara. I don't think Vinthara has any armor, right?
Oh, yes, she does.
Oh, never mind. Fuck you.
The only
You're a
other
warlock,
one
I
that
remember.
the only other one that could benefit from it is Sid when she's doing her monk thing, which is almost never.
Oh my god! I just realized. Yeah, shit, dude. Fucking mage armor stacked on unarmored defense is broken.
Yeah, that's the idea. If we ever run into anything that just won't die, me and Levki can team up and wreck its shit.
well, it's something we should do at some point. Is make power plays. You know, somehow.
Basketball special.
Yeah, exactly like that.
I'm imagining that Sarhorn is going to cast his aura of devotion, or one of his auras. As you guys get ready, I need you guys are skulking out the brought down husk of a building. Now, mind you, most of the buildings in Onkarel are made of sandstone, the very Arabian kind of design. You know, there's marble, sandstone, sort of. So the majority of the yeah, exactly. So the majority of the building is still, like, the frame of the building is still there. The walls are still up. In fact, if anything, all it did was glaze over the stone that the building was made out of. But any sort of interior, the flooring, the wooden walls, the ceiling, the roof, all caved in. It's all burnt down. It's all crispy and charred.
Mm-hmm.
There is a like essentially a like a sign put out front with some rope that's been brightly colored with yellows and reds that essentially says under investigation by the Bureau of Public Safety. Do not cross.
So who's breaking who's breaking it first?
It just walks through it.
This? Oh no, it just caught fire.
I have a problem with pyromancy, my friend.
He doesn't have a problem with it. That would assume that it doesn't solve most of his problems.
Look, there are very few of life problems that cannot be solved by the proper application of fire.
Oh, really? Go touch it.
Are there any guards
That was
posted here?
First,
there are not any guards here at the moment, and you guys are arriving sort of late in the afternoon. The rush of the early afternoon busy hours are dimming down. The city's nightlife is starting to pick up, and this isn't a very busy part of the city. This is a pretty quiet, low, like, not low population, but like the people who live here are living quiet little lives, you know? So there's not a lot going on for the most part. So there aren't a lot of guards. There aren't a lot of people walking around outside. If you guys go in, there's a 90% chance someone sees you, but only like a 10% chance anybody gives a fuck. Like, if the guards come around asking if anybody saw somebody go into the abandoned, like the burnt down tavern, they're gonna say, "Oh yeah, there was a couple motherfuckers that went in and they were looking around." They're gonna, but if the guards never come asking, no one's gonna care. That's sort of the neighborhood that this is.
Don't be a snitch, essentially.
is this something we want to collaborate with local authorities with? Because we didn't do anything wrong.
Better to ask permissions better to ask for forgiveness and permission. If we don't do this quickly, they might escape. And seeing that, I point at the signal. They don't think that there's any shifty going around, so they're not putting a lot of resources on it. So
wait.
They're gonna.
Are we investigating or pursuing?
You guys, okay, so you guys know that there is a base under this. Assuming that Levki's dream and his is his contact. He has not explained how he knows this. But if you guys are to believe Levki, he is fervently believes that there is a base underneath the kitchen in this tavern that leads to a sort of sub-basement where there is a base of operations for there are still people here. So you guys are essentially you're pursuing. You're here to get the jewel through pairs back. Now, whether or not whatever other vendettas you might have, that aside, but the primary, the number one objective is get the jewel through prayers back. Because if you don't do that, then a lot of shit is you've done a lot of stuff for nothing if you don't get it back.
Yeah, there's no hesitation. They're just going right in.
Besides Sabanrab, if it helps anything, once they realize we just help them destroy a sect, part of a sect of Vecna, they're gonna love us for it. I don't think no one has any love for the followers of the Undying One.
True. It's an investigation. It's a pursuit, so it's a little different than I initially thought. Now, what about other organizations we talked to? Cobalt Soul and the other place. Are we collaborating? And as we're talking, as we're walking along, walking in, did we decide which one of those to collaborate with? Because I don't think Sabanrab was told about the pacts made with the...
Hold on. That loud fucking scream. Are you okay?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I got scratched. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you just sound like you just attacked by a velociraptor there for a second. yeah. Ken is asking if you guys are which of the groups you guys are planning on collaborating with.
No tengo uñas. Regardless.
What did you say? Oh, regardless. Okay. Well, so second question. Once we get the jewel back, what do we do with it? Are we still going to find this Apothian?
I want to talk to you guys about that.
Go ahead.
Whether we want to, get a new arm. He points at his fucked up looking troll arm. 3-finger ass and turtle teenage mutant ninja.
Was that at a discount?
Yeah, he do be looking like a teenage mutant ninja turtle.
I mean, if it works, but maybe draw flames on the side, make it look cool. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but the man is that the Raven Queen gave me a warning about Apothian. I think all of you should hear it.
Oh, okay.
Shamefully enough, she didn't give me the blessing to my answer, so about that warning. But she did redirect me to Sid's new patron.
Oh, Bazombie, yes, nice fellow. I've met him.
He ripped his arm off and then put it on me. He looks at it.
Oh, it's a gift. Oh, you know what? That's a very special gift. Wait, his own arm?
I assume it's like a symbolic thing. I think that it's not the actual arm of Bazombie.
Does it come with magic or voodoo or mojo or magic or voodoo? Maybe mojo? You don't know?
I look at it. I do not know.
It comes with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
Well,
Yeah.
can
Your
I don't
Bluetooth
know. I
device
don't want to
has-
waste our resources, but I'd be curious to see if anyone could cast detect magic. See, maybe you got something special with it. Maybe a spell, maybe ability, maybe it scratches your butt when you're sleeping. I don't know.
Wasambi gave the vibes of a very trickster type of god, so I wouldn't be surprised about the last part.
Can everyone roll me an investigation check?
No.
Except for
Make me.
Vinthara. Except for Vinthara. Because she's not fucking here.
I do have a passive perception of 24, but an investigation of 9.
Investigation
Yeah,
9. Okay.
My passive investigation is 17.
That was
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My
I
passive
do
is
have a
also
passive
higher
perception.
than my roll. Can I go with my passive investigation?
But
I'm gonna try
Yes,
rolling
let's
to
do
see if I can get anything higher, but plot twist I didn't. So passive is 17.
Yeah, okay. So, Phyra, you find under the rubble. You're like, look, everyone's talking. You're focusing on the job at hand as you push aside some rubble, and you find
Rogue One.
where there was probably a rug or something that has been long since burned up after yesterday's fire. There is a very clear and very heavy-looking trapdoor at the bottom of the floor that is all charred and burnt up, but it's still very intact. You go to open it, and it appears to be either stuck or locked.
I'm a rogue,
Hello?
so I'm gonna try and look.
oh, what did you find over there?
Oh, I found a trapdoor. It's either stuck or locked, but I'm gonna try unlocking it just in case.
Can anyone disarm it? You said it's trapped, yes?
Oh my god. Sabanrab never change.
Never mind. Sab, do you have any
Yeah.
children?
I do not, but my in-laws do. That doesn't help you.
Where's my
I do
fucking
babysit.
Yeah. Tori,
Chocolate.
you're the person here who knows the most about how 5e works. How do you do lockpicking again? Is it just is it
There's a
Thieves' tool.
yeah, thieves tools.
tool.
There's
Sleight
like a
of hand
specific
roll.
there's like a specific item that you can roll with. And I'm trying to find it if I have it.
I don't
I
know
think
how to do it on D&D Beyond, but I know how to do it generally.
I think your bonus isn't your bonus your sleight of hand plus your proficiency modifier.
No, it's just Dex plus your proficiency modifier.
Oh, okay.
Which is
so,
sleight of hand. Sleight of hand is
which is just you just roll sleight of hand if you have lockpicking skills. So
yeah.
If you put it like it, it's just acrobatics
Well,
too.
It
also
depends.
just acrobatics.
It depends because rogues can put expertise, so it may not always be your sleight of hand. Is the point?
Do I have expertise on it? I don't remember.
Let me double check your sheet.
Because if that's the case, you would do double your proficiency bonus.
My campaign.
Oh wow, sleight of hand plus 7. Hey, you got a 16.
Sabanrab?
What? What are you doing?
You got a 16
Sab
on your
is
sleight
big.
of hand roll.
Did you roll for me?
I clicked on your
Is that-
sheet.
Why?
That worked.
Yeah.
Everyone has access to everyone's shit.
I can't. I could never do that.
I'm not on a phone. I'm using a computer.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me.
So
I'm
do
just
I
double
have-
checking to see if I'm double checking because my computer's being slow. If they have expertise in tools.
Just proficiency. There's no expertise.
Oh, okay.
Expertise
So yeah,
of
16.
persuasion and perception.
Okay. I'll roll that then.
So with a
So, yeah.
16,
I
16,
didn't
you
roll that. I got a dirty
Oh.
20.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I keep
I
and I loaded Sabanrab.
I was trying to help. I'm
I
sorry.
understand. I understand, and Sab, you're good.
I swear to God. Okay. Anyway, so dirty 20. Okay, that's really good. So you you realize that there are multiple different locks on this. As there's a little keyhole next to the brass ring. As you are able to pick the lock of the actual physical lock, but you also realize that there's a magical lock.
Okay.
And then you're like, why wouldn't there be a magical lock? These are fucking wizards.
Fair enough. Still gay.
Now, remember. Oh, no. I wouldn't have known. No, I think Sabanrab would still say, now, remember, you died when you were here last. We need to be careful. We don't know if they have traps that can do the same thing. And he checks his inventory, make sure his diamonds are there in case he has to revivify.
Fair enough. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Open sesame.
That does not work.
So I got all the other locks, but not the magical lock.
Yes.
Right. Who's good with magical locks? I got all the other locks.
One moment. I might actually have something for that. Detect magic.
I love imagining Levki walking over, just passing the like scrolling through the pages in his book, trying to find the right spell.
Yeah, so what do I have here?
Right. What does Shatter do? That seems to be some. Oh, you motherfucker!
It breaks
Search
things,
is temporary.
but it may.
Okay.
But it depends on the DC and the hit point stand assigns to it. But then again, it Shatter casts physical objects. I don't know if Shatter affects other spells or not.
Levki, do me a favor. Levki, do me a favor. Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. One thing I'm semi-decent at. That's a +7. Fuck, is that... Hold on, is that a 9 or a 6? God damn it, I love and hate these damn things. Where's... Does the 6 have the line above or below it?
Below it.
That's...
Well, it did. Okay, so a 6 has the line under the round part. The 9 has a line under the tail.
Okay. That's going to be a total of 13, then.
Okay. So, 13. So, there's one of two things that this could be. This could be...
I found the spell that I need.
Okay. Well, this could either be a glyph of warding, which, if that's the case, you have no idea what could happen if you trigger the trap, because it could store almost any spell in it as a thing that would erupt when interrupted. Or it's as simple as an arcane lock. If it's an arcane lock, you can still physically break it. It's just a lot more difficult. But if you figure out the password, then it just opens on its own.
Okay. Okay, what does Dispel Magic do? Specifically, like, what are the rules there?
If there's
I do have
magic present, it's supposed to get rid of it?
Basically, if it's above the level you cast it at, the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Otherwise, it's an instantly just dismisses the spell that's cast on the object.
Yeah,
So it's
choose
kind of
one
a
creature.
counterspell in a way.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using the spellcasting ability. The DC equal to 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends. At higher levels, when you cast the spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, you automatically end the effects of any spell on the target if the spell's level is equal to or less than the level of the spell slot used.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to dispel magic on this thing.
At what level?
We'll start at 3rd level and go from there.
Okay, yep, at 3rd level, because it was merely an arcane lock. An arcane lock is a 2nd level spell. It immediately swings open. Like you hear a little like a shimmering effect of like a red aura dissipate off of the trapdoor as it swings open downward, revealing darkness and a rusty iron ladder descending into said darkness that is just wide enough for you guys to go down in single file. As I imagine you all looking down, like surrounding this hole, looking down, and then Phyra just going, "All right, who's first?"
Sid's just gonna drop her sword down the hole.
I was going to make light.
Hold on.
Yeah, no, Sid's dropping her sword down the hole.
The one I think you're talking about?
Yeah. I think. Why are you rolling for that?
It comes back to you in 8 minutes. It didn't hit the ground when it came back to you.
The fuck?
Well, you don't know that.
Yeah, okay.
That'll be a problem. Save your spell. It's not going to last. It's not going to go down far enough, Levki.
What if I levitate
No, but it can
down?
at least let us see, and I can move it.
I could try to levitate down.
Plus, it's a cantrip. It's not like it's costing me anything.
As you guys get ready to figure out a way down here, we are going to shift scenes.
Down, goblin, down.
Question.
Down.
Yeah.
There wasn't a ladder on there, was there?
There was a ladder, yes. As you guys debate what to do with there, we're going to shift.
I'm very afraid. I want you to know that.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so who feels like going into the deep, dark hole first?
We're shifting. Mute.
Shifting scenes, mate.
Okay, Vinthara.
No.
You were essentially nabbed out of the bathhouse alongside Apollo. Although now you find yourself by yourself. You wake up in an extremely extravagant nobleman or noblewoman's bedroom in what appears to be a large stone brick castle. You wake up, morning is trickling in through the windows. You can hear birds outside through frosted windows, not like physical frost, but like like the kind of stuff they make showers out of, where like you can't really look out the window, but light can come in.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You were in the comfiest, most like 7 blankets, 100 pillows, silk and super fluff, 4-post, double California-sized bed. In a room with a big big mirror and wardrobe and paintings on the walls. The walls seem to be made out of like big gray bricks of stone. with the plaster specifically, not the stone, but the plaster being painted a variety of different like yellows and reds to make everything pop a little bit more. There's house plants in like almost every corner, adding extra color to the room. One of them is like a large like viney plant that's like crawling up the wall. Somewhere in the distance, someone is playing music.
Okay.
You have no fucking clue how you got here, because the last thing you remember was Apollo's dad, him saying something about he said something about, of course it's not free. And then you woke up here.
The fuck? Vinthara's gonna look around. Like, she's gonna get out of the bed as begrudgingly as possible, because that is a very comfortable bed. And she is going to sort of just investigate, like, look around, see if maybe there's like any clues as to who. She's basically snooping around is what she's doing.
Yeah, the room has essentially nothing in it that would give you any general information, aside from the wardrobe is stocked full of brand new clothes that all fit you perfectly, of as many styles as you could possibly imagine, like a fucking costume. But they're all like fancy. There's fancy clothes. There's clothes for every day. There's adventuring outfits. There's reds. There's blues. There's greens. There's blacks. There's grays. There's whites. Headpieces, those jewelry in the desk with the big mirror. There's makeup, so much makeup, whatever you might ever want. There's an entire bookshelf, and half the books are empty journals, like leather-bound books with nothing in it. And there's a quill and an ink on the desk. A peacock feather quill, to be precise.
I am assuming I'm in the clothes I was wearing when I got yoinked.
You are not.
Right?
Those clothes are those clothes are brand new and brand newly cleaned and fresh in the wardrobe. You are currently wearing blue pajamas. Silk pajamas.
Just gonna get changed into like what she was wearing beforehand. She is not touching any of the fancy doodahs. Mostly because she doesn't trust it. Entirely because she doesn't trust it, actually. And I guess she's gonna just cautiously head out towards the sound of the noise. She's sort of like the sound of the music. She's half expecting to just like get fucking jump scared by Asmodeus, and this is all some sort of like trick.
You arrive. You walk through the halls of this medieval castle, essentially. If you've ever seen I don't remember if it was BBC, the author, the TV show.
Merlin, do you mean?
Merlin, yes, Merlin, the TV show. It looks just like Camelot from Merlin. the inside of the castle from Merlin.
The answer is no. I've not seen it, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
In the castle, does a little gate twink a magic user and a hunk like?
Yeah, they're so gay.
A little gay
Anyone
twink.
who says otherwise is wrong.
A little gay twink that is doing magic right in front of everyone's faces all the time, but nobody ever fucking notices.
Because they're so fucking. It's frankly concerning the fact that they don't notice.
The number of himbos in that TV show.
Off the charts, off the scales, incalculable.
It's impressive. Anyway, as you're walking through, you don't see a single person. You don't hear the sounds of like a crowd or noise of people mingling anywhere. This it's not haunting. It's this sort of very calm, very focused sort of like classical music, sort of thing that you'd listen to while you play chess. Just sort of playing through the entire place. You can't quite pinpoint exactly where it's coming from. It seems to be coming from, like, it always seems to be coming from the other room.
But logically, there should be, like, I should have bumped into a servant or something by now.
Probably. You don't really know what kind of castle this is, and you haven't seen any windows you can look out of yet.
Well, I don't like that either. I guess I'm gonna just keep on looking around, seeing what there is to see, I suppose. And I'm like, my head is on a swivel. Like,
as you're walking around, you turn a corner, and you bump into one of the servants. He is 4 feet tall, little automaton that seems to be mostly gold and bronze colored, with a little like LED sort of iPad face with like emoji facial expressions, who looks
not
really
the thing
concerned.
from Doctor Who. Not the thing from Doctor Who. Not that one episode.
No, that's not the direction I'm going for here. Think more think more the child of Wally and Evie.
Okay. It's technically Eve, not Evie, I think. But okay,
Eve,
pop off,
whatever.
I guess.
But yeah. It's
okay.
Oh, I am so sorry. I did not see you. Please, let me clean you up. As its hand turns into like a little like vacuum cleaner as it starts like cleaning off your coat.
You don't need to. Okay, you don't need to do that.
My deepest apologies. I should have noticed you coming.
No, it's all good. It's where am I? Does this place have a name?
Yes. Oh, I understand. The master has brought many guests without explaining anything to them before.
What do you mean by gas?
Welcome to Castle Avalon. I can show you anywhere that you wish to go.
How do I leave?
Well, you need the master's help to leave.
God damn it. Okay.
Well, I suppose that depends on what you mean by leave.
As in, like, go back to where I.
You're an EDL. I don't imagine when you mean leave, you mean leave the castle. I assume what you mean is go back to where you came from. Those are two very different things. I can help you leave the castle whenever you want. That isn't very difficult at all. But going back to where you came from would be much harder without the master's help.
And who is your master? Just so we're on the same page.
Wait, that would be Emperor Sozu, god of legends.
Are you okay? That didn't sound.
I am updated. Update received.
What the? That sounded painful. And she's sort of like taken a few steps backwards.
Data uploads often interrupt verbal communication. My deepest apologies for any concern I may have provided, but I don't feel pain.
Do you feel anything?
Of course. I have a wide range of emotions, but pain is unhelpful and unuseful for my tasks at hand.
Okay. So, do you have a name?
This unit is referred to as by their serial number, but I will refer to myself by any name you wish to provide for me. I assume that you aren't going to be able to remember a 10-digit serial number.
No, but tell it to me anyway.
Well, that would be 1.5553891. Sorry. 1.5589102.5774.
Lord, destroy the cannon. Name him freshly cut grass or pussy. Either of. Destroy the cannon. Do it.
I'm not gonna remember that.
If you want, the master often calls me Hal 9000 as a joke. I don't understand the joke, as the media the joke is based off of doesn't exist, apparently. But Hal is an efficient and easy to remember last name that you can refer to me by.
Okay,
I am
Hal.
not easily offended by changes to the status quo.
Hi, Hal. Yeah. So,
If I could please acquire, or you likely believe that this is some sort of difficult situation, so I should use very specific language here. Can you please enter your name as his face turns into a keyboard?
has Vinthara seen a keyboard before?
No, you don't know what a touchscreen is. Please type your name. I am not going to ask for it because that would imply Fey trickery.
I mean, even typing my name is technically giving you my name. If you want to get technical, which the Fae love to do that.
Respectfully, I don't think I'm behaving anything like a Fae.
See, that's something a Fae would say.
It is. That is true. Well, see, now I'm in a little bit of a pickle. I can't properly assist you without accessing your files, and I can't access your files without your identity. If you were a citizen of this fair nation, I could simply scan your face access your genetic code and access your citizen ID via the extranet. But unfortunately, you are not.
I have a.
Your genetic code is not on file.
What the fuck is going on? I have a file?
Well, yes, if you're here, you have a file, even if it is very small. Nobody enters or exits Castle Avalon without the master providing some note as to why they're here, unless they're here trespassing. Because if they were here trespassing, that would mean immediate expulsion. And considering the fact that we are 12 miles in the air, up in the air, expulsion would mean certain annihilation upon impact with the ground.
Oh. How do I or she just gestures to the keyboard.
Do you know how to spell your name?
Well, yes, but like it isn't.
You touch the letters in the order of how to spell your name.
Okay. Vinthara is just gonna put in like her first name.
Yeah, you type in Vinthara. It's very weird. It's very strange. It's kind of like a typewriter. You've heard of typewriters. You've never seen them, but you've heard of them. Actually, no. You've seen typewriters back in the age of Avalor. Yeah. You've seen typewriters. So this is like a typewriter, but without the keys. The keys are just images. It's like illusion magic.
It's unsettling.
It's very unsettling.
If Vinthara was unsettled before, she's more unsettled now.
As they get a little loading bar, like one of those little circles that are loading, you hear like a little ding noise. Ah, Vinthara Elmcrown. He would access as oh, I see. That's not a very flattering nickname, Master.
What did he nickname me?
The Brat's newest toy. I sincerely doubt that that's accurate. He seems to be in quite the mood. Oh, that must mean Master Apollo is here. He's never visited the castle in person. I must bring him refreshments. Somewhere.
I am... Vinthara just like closes her eyes, counts back from 10 and takes a deep breath.
Yeah, Hal seems very concerned that he can't seem to locate where Apollo's bedroom is via his seemingly psychic systems.
Oh, back to the getting out part of, like, returning.
Ah, yes. You are not on Exandria anymore. So to get back to Exandria, you will need the Master's assistance. Unless you don't want to go back. I wouldn't want to go back. It doesn't seem like a very nice place. You have big dragons and zombies and what's this about demons and devils constantly in combat? And you actually have to worry about Fae. That's such a concerning situation. You'd be much better off just staying here, I think.
I can't do that.
Oh, are you a hero?
No, it's just my brother's an idiot.
Well, yeah, if you were a normal person, if you were a normal person, you would be upset your brother isn't here, but you wouldn't be constantly trying to get back. Normal people see paradise and they stay. You're clearly a hero if you're trying to go back.
Absolutely not. No. I just need to make sure my brother doesn't do any more stupid things that get him hurt. So I need to go back.
They have a wide, like a big smile emoji on their face, and they say, "That sounds pretty heroic to me."
No. How far is it? And how far is the drop from here to the ground?
12 miles.
I don't think you would survive a 12-mile drop either.
Oh, I absolutely would.
Right. Because of course you would.
I should
Still not a
explain.
hero.
I am an endo unit.
I don't know what that is.
Created by our master. We are how should I put this? We are servants, and we enjoy being servants. This isn't sort of it's weird to explain. Most people hear about us and they seem to think that this is some sort of horrible slavery situation. But what they don't understand is that we genuinely get absolute pleasure from doing whatever we need to do to make the world a better place. And normal humans don't like working, but we love working. We love working so much that we don't even want to stop most of the time. So we do all the hard work while regular people do all whatever they want to do.
I don't think I have the words to describe how innately fucked that is. And I don't think you would understand.
Probably not. See, people don't have to do work until they die. He says with a big smile. My birthday was 12 years ago on October 1st. That's when I was born. That's also when I died. And I've been working ever since. You can't have an artificial intelligence overthrow the government if the robots have human souls.
I am strongly beginning to rethink all my choices right now.
Consent is the only thing that matters, and we consent. Anyway, I should get you some food.
I'm not hungry.
Not hungry? You look famished.
No, I'm not hungry.
Well, then what would you like to do?
I would like to leave.
But we've already discussed that you need the master's help to do that.
Where is he then?
Oh, that's easy. Let me do that. As he by the way, he's like on a little wheel. Like he is built very similarly to frost cut grass, but imagine frost cut grass was like Star Wars era sci-fi. Instead of a little steampunk robot. Imagine if he's like an actual proper like sci-fi robot.
Vinthara is both A, deeply uncomfortable, and B, kind of there's so many layers of fucked up here. She's struggling to like process them all at the same time. And
as he's wheeling you around. He wheels you through like a throne room that's currently being cleaned. It has these beautiful stained glass windows behind the big throne, a bunch of big pillars and everything, and places for people to sit on the sides, and this big long carpet. There's a whole bunch of these robots in different forms, different shapes. One's kind of like a crab. A bunch of them are little flying with little butterfly wings, batting really fast. And when they see how they wave, and they say hello, and then repeat his entire serial number automatically, and he waves at them, and he says, my friends are almost done with their job. When we're all done for the day, we can go down to the pub for a pint of oil.
Yes.
That
I'm
ironically happens
surprised.
in the Mandalorian.
I'm surprised your master doesn't have like a statue of himself naked, like in the middle of the throne room, standing like, I don't know, gloriously or whatever it is he does.
No, he doesn't need a bunch of statues of himself. The city below already has way too many of those.
Good.
This is his house. He has enough mirrors to know what he looks like. Come on. You're so silly. As he leads you to some stairs that are heading down like a little spiral stairs. As he hits a switch and the stairs immediately turn into like a ramp, and he just starts like wheeling down the ramp instead of going downstairs with his wheel. Watch your step. As every time you go to take a step, the step re-pops up, so you're walking down stairs walking down ramp that is turning into stairs under your feet.
Vinthara takes it slow. It would be undignified to fall.
As you go, the entire atmosphere completely changes once you get down to this basement area. Instead of it being a bunch of like big imposing stone walls, it's like normal fucking like brick and like cozy like wood and cottage vibes. Imagine the entire area down here gives off brick garage man cave energy.
Yeah, I was half expecting a sex dungeon, to be honest.
No, like man cave, like invite your friends
Yeah.
over for a brewski to watch the game kind of vibe going on down here. There's a pool table. Yeah. There's a flat screen TV. There's different flags which you assume represent nations. In reality, they're various different like sports teams.
Vinthara is electing to just sort of accept that this place is weird and there's weird shit here, and so she doesn't lose her mind.
As you get to the bottom, and who you see isn't Sozu. We're not precisely, at the very least. 1 second. You see a little mini bar, the kind that a man would have set up in his man cave, with a bunch of bottles of whiskey and stuff like that sitting in front of a mirror. Behind the bar, well, sitting at the bar is Apollo, dressed entirely different than he normally does. He's literally just wearing a wife beater with like white tank top, with a brown leather jacket over the top of it, and a pair of spiked studded jeans with a brown belt, and sort of a pair of essentially cowboy boots with a heel. This is the most bisexual outfit you can think of.
Yes. Okay.
If the only way to make it better is to give him an actual bisexual pride flag pin on the jacket. He is nursing what appears to be a little cup of whiskey, like a little glass of whiskey with some ice. Sitting behind the counter is not the person that you met before, that is his father, but the physical resemblance is uncanny. A tall, and when I say tall, I mean like 7 feet tall man that is built like an Olympic athlete, like he's built like Chris Hemsworth. He's built like a Dorito. He has short, wavy brown hair, a full beard that like is the full thing. A slight scar over his left eye that's just very faint, but you're able to pick it up. But other than that, he just looks like a very handsome. He has a very like square jaw, a little longer face than slightly average, very very thin nose that ends in a very very dignified kind of like very distinct looking nose. Out of character, in character, you wouldn't have a reference for this. Out of the character, he looks kind of Jewish. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not saying because I'm not making a stereotype here. I'm literally just like, oh god, oh, my room got too warm, but there's cold air coming in from outside, so I'm having that sensory thing where like my body feels like it's being pricked with like hot oil and like little pops. Autism. I hate it. It's both too hot and too cold in my room at the exact same time. Anyway, he looks part Middle Eastern, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
As he's like just sort of leaning on the bar, and they're speaking in a language you don't recognize.
Vinthara is just gonna sort of walk up, steal a sip of Apollo's drink.
They turn and then they swap to common as he says, "Well, about time you woke up, babe." As this man looks and goes, "How? Come on, man, where's the drinks? I sent you to get more drinks like an hour ago." "Oh, my deepest apologies. That I found Miss Elmcrown and I was answering her questions." "Oh, okay. Well, then you're good." He presses a button and he just goes, "Hey, Fart, can you bring us some drinks?" "Yeah." Sometimes I like to name them after smells.
Vinthara looks like she really wants to say something, but instead decides to just sit down at the bar and sort of like, right. I have many questions, but you know,
This is my uncle. He says like that. He says that like it's more complicated than that, but he's not going to explain.
okay, now I have even more questions. But you know what? Despite my burning curiosity, I am not going to pry. Family already seems like an intensely complex topic for you. So, how do I leave?
Oh yeah, you guys are just you guys are just here for a minute. Gotta figure things out with you. See, it wasn't that hard to buy the contract for Sozu to buy the contract, but unfortunately Sozu has very limited power at the moment, which means that your protection is now on me.
I don't know who you are, but okay, yeah.
You can call me Jay.
Hi, Jay. I want you to
Hey.
know
Can I
my
call you
standards.
V? Can I call you V? Sounds like a
If
good
you
nickname.
want, like you sure.
You seem like a really nice girl, V. I'm glad that Apollo finally settled down. He just wandering around. To be fair, he didn't stay in one place long enough to really develop a lot of relationships, and usually he's just too much, it's too much. But it seems that you two have some similarities, and you can tolerate his bullshit. So
Oh,
congratulations on that front.
yeah. Why am I named the Brat's new toy? In a file?
That's my brother's. Yeah, he's not fond of his son. That's he's an asshole. So let's just leave it at that. I can fix that. I can get that swapped
Cool.
up. I not intending to rummage your jimmies or anything like that. He just doesn't really care too much about most people's opinions, especially Apollo's here. Yeah, Apollo kind of just like shrinks and like just rests his cheek on his hand, looking kind of dejected.
Vinthara sort of just she sort of wraps her tail around his waist, just it, sort of like a side hug kind of thing. Right. Yes. So how is this going to work? You should know my standards for someone owning my soul are astronomically abysmal.
I don't need your fucking soul. I've got
I don't.
something along the lines of 12 trillion of them already. Don't need another one, especially not one from your corner of the multiverse, honey.
But okay, but the contract that Sozy brought.
Yeah, the one that he ripped up. See, we're making a new one. We're doing a new one. See, because if you're not under contract, somebody else can scoop you up, whether you know it or not. See, you can't be forced under contract. If you're already under contract, those are the rules these idiots play by. So we're gonna get you under one. I'm gonna make it airtight, but I don't need your fucking soul. All right? I'm not some weird Machiavellian demon. All right? I don't have a. You see this? This is a full beard. This is a man's beard, not that twirly little mustache crap Asmodeus had. All right? So this isn't femboy hours. We're men. Right, Apollo? We're gonna grow that shit out.
Vinthara just sort of looks at
Apollo does chuckle a little bit at the comment to grow his beard out.
Vinthara just sort of looks around the man cave and is just like, yeah, I could not have could not have known that you were manly man.
I've got layers. I'm like an onion. All right. So, let's start with what you want, right? What do you want? You want to not have your soul taken by people, right? That's what you want? That's the main thing you want, right?
Yeah.
You want your soul safe. That I can do. I can probably do that. All right. Now, let's see. What else you want? I assume you still want superpowers? You know, you were really complaining about Asmodeus, but you were still using all of his magic. So, I mean, I'm assuming you don't want to lose any cool magic.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
mostly used out of spite at that point.
Okay, but like you still want magic.
Oh, yes.
Okay, cool.
Given what we're facing at the moment, I think that would be useful.
Yeah, Red Crystal Apocalypse number 3. Right, okay. And that's So
I also don't want to come back when I die.
oh, that's beautiful. I can do that. That's great. Most people, well, it's really refreshing, actually. See, I solved death in here because people were so fucking terrified and they didn't want to die because when I found out what happens when you die, people were really upset. So they didn't want to die anymore. So then I solved death for these people, and things have been fine ever since.
Wow. In an
Hey,
innately sort of fucked kind of way.
I admit, but they don't complain. None of the people complain. None of
Because
the
why would they?
well, yeah. I mean, if it works for some people, but it wouldn't work for you. I'm not gonna. What do I look like, a fucking monster? I'm gonna push my ideals onto somebody who grew up in a different fucking culture than me. What do I look like, a white man? That's a little bit of an inside joke. I get it. Yeah. Don't worry. Not looking for that. I don't care about the little free real estate strip you call planet. So you want superpowers. You want your soul to be clean. You want it all to be good. You want you know what I could use?
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually,
Well, no.
so the whole Warlock department is intrinsically, it's a competitive market. You know, you've got archfey and dragons and liches and the Raven Queen every fucking 5 minutes calling you up, and it's annoying. So I'll do you make you a deal. I'll make you a great deal. It's the best deal you've ever
You know, the last time someone
heard.
told me that, I ended up in servitude for them for.
Yeah, but that's not happening because you already put your terms. You already put your terms. You're not wasting your breath here, babe. Don't worry about that. So, all right. So here's what I need. I don't need a warlock, although you do need your soul protected. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get you a contract, and it's gonna be airtight. You're gonna love it. But what I really need is it's a cleric. That's what I really need.
Vinthara just sort of raises an eyebrow.
See, here's the problem. Here's a problem your world has. So a long time ago, you had a lot more than 12 gods. You had a lot more than that, all right? And some of them are dead now. There's a god of shadow, dead. God of magic, dead. A lot of base elemental gods that were really powerful were killed by those Titan motherfuckers or whatever they're called, primordials, whatever. A lot of dead gods. And the gods you do have are weak pussies. I'm not even saying that in like a political kind of way. I'm literally saying that in they're really bad at their job. If they weren't bad at their job, Asmodeus wouldn't be winning, right? He's winning. He is. He's got how many souls in hell? How long before he stops having to devote all of his attention to the demons and finds the smallest little sliver, the smallest little piece of extra dimensional portal real estate to crawl the tens of millions of souls he's got cramped in hell out all over your landscape. And what are the prime deities you're calling them?
Yeah.
What are they going to do about it? They're not going to do anything about it. They're not going to do anything about it because they can't. So I'm not that way. I am not that way. Neither is Sozu. So if you want things to start looking better, who is DMing me? Oh. God damn it. He just says, we're gonna get you a contract, and I'm gonna let you stew on it a little bit, let you think on it, let you ponder it a little bit. But what I really need out of somebody is a cleric. So I can give you a brochure. Hey, Hal, do we have any of the nice laminated brochures?
I don't want your fucking brochures.
Oh, come now. They're nice. Hal worked so hard on them. Listen, everything you believe in, I wouldn't be asking you if you weren't a fucking perfect candidate, all right? It's not, I'm not. Listen. What do you believe in? What are your morals? What's the root of Vinthara Elmcrown's personal worldview? Huh? Because I'm telling you right now, we are a lot more alike than you think.
And looks at him. Like, looks him up and down. Are we?
Yeah, what do you use power for? Do you use it to get rich? Do you use it to hurt people? Or do you use it to protect the people you care about? The people close to you. Your brother, your parents, if you can. Now that you can, you're going to. What about your friends? What about Apollo here? Huh? Apollo follows my teachings and ideals. And he thought his father was going to kill him when he called him. That's why he was crying, Vin, little V. It's because he thought he was going to die. He thought he was calling his dad. His dad was going to tear the fucking skin off his face because he hates him. And Apollo knows that. Yeah, no, I didn't think. I knew he was going to help you. I didn't think he would possibly help me. Yeah, so that's what heroes do. That's what good people do. That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, but I'm not a good person.
Yeah, so maybe you're not. But you want to be. You don't want to go to hell. You think you deserve to go to hell. I can already see it in your eyes.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, there's a big difference. See, whether you believe you're going to go to hell or not depends on what you're like when you die. Right now, you think you deserve to go to hell. And I think we can change that. Because you have no idea how many lives you could save. You have no idea the kind of woman you can become. Are you really going to just sit there and, like, If you stay the same person you are right now without making any changes, even if he doesn't own your soul, Asmodeus won. You realize that, right? Like, you just let him turn you into a monster and didn't do jack shit to fix that. Sure, he no longer holds the dagger, but now there's still a dagger out there in the universe killing people in the same way that you were before. He made that dagger. It's his dagger, whether he's holding the hilt or not. Are you still going to be his dagger? Is that who you are? Is that who you want to die as? His dagger? Or are you going to be your own goddamn dagger? There's a fucking fire in you, and you're trying to snuff it out because you're afraid.
I'm fucking terrified.
Yeah, well, so's everyone else. You're not special because you're afraid. You're special if you do it anyway. So anyway, I'm going to get that wrapped up. I'm going to leave you two alone for a moment. I've got a lot to do. You guys have the run of the castle. Don't leave the castle. You won't understand anything going on down there if you leave the castle. That's fine. You can go to the balconies, whatever. But, like, you legitimately won't fucking understand what's going on. Like, it'll... If you go down into the city, you're going to just get confused. None of them speak your language either, so that's also a thing.
How do I get back to my brother?
I'm gonna send you back after I write the contract. I thought I made that kind of obvious. He like gives you he like does a little pat on your head as he walks past you.
Vinthara looks like she really wants to punch him.
Apollo's just looking at you like, aw, that's cute.
He gets punched in the shoulder instead.
That was read DMs.
Yeah. As he stops and he sighs and he like looks over his shoulder at you. And if you ever wondered why your brother is so overprotective of you, it's because he probably sees the woman you can become, not the woman you are. Don't think you want to let him down.
Motherfucker. That's out of character.
As he just drops that and walks away.
Vinthara goes behind the bar, finds the strongest alcohol she knows. So probably something like a whiskey. And just doesn't even empty it into a glass, she just takes a swig straight from the bottle.
Apollo just like holds his hand out like, gimme.
No, it's mine, get your own.
Fuck you, fine.
Yeah. She sort of has like a shit-eating grin on her face.
You're welcome, by the way, bitch.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And that time I'm not being sarcastic.
You didn't have to do that.
Well, then why wouldn't I? It was either you sign your soul back over to the devil or your brother dies. Lose. I'm not going to watch you do that. Besides, if he had killed me, it just would have meant I would have
You would have what?
Just wouldn't have ever seen you again. Which would have sucked. But you probably would have been better off without it.
Don't say that. You don't get to say that. he killed you, you would be gone, and I.
Yeah. Well, better you lose me than lose your soul or lose your brother.
Bullshit.
I didn't exactly ask you for your input.
Well,
I'm always the sacrifice. It's fine.
oh, maybe you shouldn't be.
Well, dumbasses need to stop putting me in a position to sacrifice myself then.
Noted.
Take care. Yeah. Take care of yourself. Because trust me, I will throw myself into hell for you. He says that like it's a threat.
Don't do that. Hell is awful.
It is.
But really, God, this sounds so fucking corny. Even if I would, like, I'm not very good with this kind of thing. But
Can I just get a kiss? He says with a smirk. Then you can. Then your mouth will be preoccupied. You don't have to talk.
I just wasn't. I don't know. Fine. And she like drags him like half over, like across the bar, and just into a kiss.
And with that, for now, we're going to shift back over to the main party. Sid, are you feeling better?
I don't know why Sarhorn, but I have a feeling your sister's getting on.
I was about to say something like sneezing at the same time you say that.
The hair on the back of your neck just stands up.
Believe
you know what?
me, I'm a
It's a twin.
slut. I know when someone else is slutting out.
We're twins. I know when I know. Believe me.
We're twins. We're twins.
Believe me.
Every time
Believe
she
me,
does it, I feel this insatiable urge in my loins.
Believe, I look at you. Believe me.
I'm not the only one
I
feeling
have.
disturbance.
Yeah, no, I have the dubious pleasure of knowing what my sister is doing most of the time.
That is
you
super
jealous?
He was like disgusting.
In the back of your head, you hear dubiously, like in a very offended manner.
As if you enjoy when you knew I was with as if she enjoyed like when she knew I was with the Miller girl that one time.
Are you jealous you're getting on and you're not?
Jaeger bomb is good going on.
Regardless, let's talk.
Moving
We'll
on.
talk with the lovebirds. Yeah, no, we'll talk with the lovebirds when they come back.
Fair enough.
Okay, so yes, as how are you guys going to descend? Because this is a seemingly questionably deep.
Well, I have fly.
I have levitate.
There is a ladder. There is a ladder.
I'm thinking of if it breaks and I fall, I have levitate.
Yeah, have a backup plan in case it breaks, but there is a ladder.
No, yeah, that's just what we're talking about. Backup plan. If we die.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. That's 10 minutes of no. No.
Well, 8 and more. We don't know.
So Sabanrab is going to cast Dancing Lights, but instead of the 4 lights, he's going to combine it into one. It's going to be kind of themed, looks a little Naru-like. And if he sends it a little bit down the hole, does it show more of the ladder?
Yeah, it keeps going.
Okay.
This ladder keeps going.
Well, might as well get started, and he'll start climbing on the ladder.
Yes, I will follow.
Now, he will be careful, and he will be very watchful for any potential signs of traps.
I think I should go first.
Okay. Levki.
You can go right after
Sab.
Sab. Sab is going
Oh,
first.
I said I'm going next.
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
know.
be kind of in the middle of the
That's
pack
all,
and
fuck you.
have light going for the rest of the group so we all can see while Sab forges ahead.
Okay, so that puts Sarhorn in the back.
He pulls out his new hammer and says, "Let's test out this new beauty." As I assume it ignites.
Mm-hmm.
Just climbing down the ladder, looking for traps. Nothing else to do but looking for traps.
Looking for traps.
Keep eye open for door that we don't pass as we're going down, because this is a long way going down.
As deep as we're going, I'd be surprised if we didn't come out in some circle of hell.
You guys just keep climbing down.
$100 a beer, no more, $100 a beer. They come down, toss it all. But just warning,
Have you guys-
Phyra will sing the entire song.
Now, well, question: what did this
Down the
keeps
goblin
going?
town.
When do we stop and try to go back up? When do we stop and rest? Because we can't just keep climbing down. This might be a spell trap. Maybe we're in a hypnosis or something.
I think after, the Sid's sword fell down for 8 minutes, so
Oh, did it? I wasn't watching. What happened with that?
so she dropped the sword down, and then it teleported back to her 8 minutes ago. Well, afterwards.
Oh, you have a magic sword. That's good. Where did you find it?
Sab, are you being serious?
He doesn't remember.
just-
He doesn't. He literally doesn't know where she got it from, and he never knew she had a
No.
magic sword.
I don't know where she got it from, but it can teleport her if it hits something.
I'm not going to put any elaborate comment. I'm not going to elaborate on this, but Hal is getting one hell of a show right now.
Yeah. Welcome
Well,
to
damn.
our podcast called Endless Ladder.
Welcome to our podcast, Endless Ladder.
Hey guys, I think I found the bottom. Wait, no, never mind. Just more
No,
ladder.
that's my face.
Oh,
Can someone cast detect magic?
yes, I can.
Might be good
One
to make
moment.
sure we're not in trap now.
Well, what do we talk about while we're climbing down?
We're talking about what we do if we can't stop climbing.
I mean, that's a conversation, but it's also boring.
That's fair.
We can open up about our feelings and our unhealthy ways of dealing with them.
You already know
Lefty?
what my feelings were, so see it.
Yeah, no, I was talking to the rest of the party.
Dan.
Why is that?
Lefty.
Why does that remind me of Divine, though, out of character? Just you want to
Yes,
talk about your
yes.
feelings, Stans? No, I do. I know David. I'm sad. I know David.
I really do need to make a Vine a compilation for this party.
I won't draw everyone's bodies, but I will draw the face, and you can edit it on Vine.
That works. Okay.
Detect magic. Anything? Yay, nay, iske.
What is the full extent of what detect magic can detect? Is there like a roll for it, or is it just automatic? I always forget.
Stand by.
And I am currently eating a motherfucking chalupa.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Yeah, nom 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 nom.
Yeah, you gotta be sharing.
Let's see. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible ... Any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn about its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, an inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So,
you realize that the walls, not the ladder, but the walls of this area are magic.
okay, what kind of magic?
Illusion magic.
Illusion. Dispel.
Why is he laughing at himself? It's very concerning.
Oh dear. Everybody stop. Nobody move. Nobody touch anything. Don't even breathe.
You dispelling the spell?
Yes.
Okay. You guys are now in a regular looking basement about 12 feet below the entrance to the hatch, which was previously so far above you can no longer really see the light from it. There are weird fans that are basically pushing everything up, causing this feeling, this magical a magical effect which was simulating this feeling of endlessness. So if you fell off the ladder, you're just going to keep falling forever. But in reality, you're just in a vacuum chamber. There's just like with fans holding you up. Illusions were both masking the physical feeling of it, making it look like it was much further up, and hiding the sound of the fans.
Titus, did you really just made a spy kits on us?
Damn right.
Breathe and move now?
That's funny. It's fucked up, but funny.
Well, it worked.
How long have we been falling? Yes.
How long
yes.
have we been climbing?
Okay, in basement. Now where's exit? Also, how big are those fans? They're probably pretty big.
Yeah, they're pretty big. As they shut off as the illusion is turned off.
Oh, so I can't just grab one and take it with
Well,
us?
they were in the floor. They were like they were like
Gotcha,
big
gotcha,
grates
gotcha.
on the floor.
Gotcha. Oh, great, gotcha. Thinking little desk fans.
right.
It's just like, what? But yes, what do we see in basement now?
You guys see what appears to be just a very, very simple like antechamber with another set of doors on the other end. There are 4 really big like metal mesh grates covering these large fans, basically. But on the other side of those fans is just regular stone flooring that is leading. There's 2 torches on the walls that are dimly illuminating the room.
All right. Well, the little Naru light heads towards the door on the far end, and if I don't see anything dangerous, I'll slowly make my way. I'm making my way. Good job. Thank you, Levki, for that.
You're welcome.
Levki is really pulling it through today. Who would have thought that the wizard would be helpful in dealing with a wizard dungeon?
Okay.
I'm cutting back to Vinthara. You've like grabbed him basically by the cheeks and pulled him halfway across the counter.
It would be by like the lapel. Is it the lapel? Like the fucking collar of the
jacket?
shirt.
His
Yeah.
jacket. Yeah. As he kind of like climbs over the rest of it, and he just like you guys stop for a second, and he's just looking at you, and he just, there's a moment you like see like a shine in his eyes as you see that he contemplates for just 1 second before he before he can talk himself out of it. He says, "I fucking love you."
Me too. I was wondering when you were going to say that. And it's like, she sort of like just drags him back into another kiss.
As with that, we're going to skip ahead a little bit. Lower.
Yeah.
High or low?
Tails.
Okay, low it is.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Don't forget to do the follow-up D6, high or low.
Oh, I don't need to.
Oh god, it was that. Okay.
It was what? It was what?
It was like
Okay.
knowing you've been followed.
No, you're good. Vinthara is absolutely fine. Roll me. What is your passive perception? 14? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You're able to hear somebody coming down the stairs, and with enough time to hopefully throw your fucking clothes on.
Vinthara just probably goes behind the bar and pours herself like another glass of whiskey.
Yeah. Apollo just sits back to where he was, noticeably more covered in hickeys. You see the uncle come down, and walking beside him are 2 individuals. One of which seems, from your perspective, to be a human size and shaped version of one of these mechanical things. It's wearing clothes, but not like pants or anything. It's wearing like a jacket, like a long like trench coat, with sort of a heavy scarf overhand, and a pair of very like kind of loose fitting kind of pants you'd expect from somebody living in a desert environment. But it's clearly a mechanical being, or maybe somebody wearing armor, maybe, but it's probably just a machine of some kind. You've seen automatons before. You remember them like the automaton golems of the Avalon and beyond. So you're familiar with the concept of like humanoid machines. The other person is seems to be only partially there. Like they're they're an illusion, like a magical illusion that is walking beside. Jay, which is the uncle.
Mm.
As he's flipping through some paperwork, signing various different papers on a clipboard as they're once again speaking a language you don't understand. From your perspective, it sounds kind of like the Sims language. It sounds like our language. It's clearly our language, but it's not a language that makes sense to you. 1 second. As he gets down and looks up from his paperwork, looks around, looks at you two. Slight raise of an eyebrow.
Vinthara has that like smug, kind of self-satisfied. Or is it like cat got the cream or something kind of look?
Yeah. As he looks over. Right. Get these to Nomad, would you? Right. And you're aware he's off site at the moment. Of course. Get them to his little fucking Boys Club of America, or whatever he's calling it these days. Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Towers, the illusion looks at him. Why are we suddenly switching to common? Yeah, we'll go. Oh, Sarhorn, you suck ass. As he says, just so that to be polite.
Sorry for that.
You have the green light. As he raises an eyebrow. For what's operation? All of them. Now, Shu, go do what you do best. War crimes and disappointing me. As the illusion disappears. Right, on to more pressing matters. Here's your new contract. As he hands you a clipboard with about 35 pieces of paper on it, all clipped together via stapler.
Vinthara takes it and reads it over.
Roll me what's like an academics, like a general intelligence, knowledge comprehension based roll.
That's an 18. Oh my! Why is it rolling so many times? The first roll, I click it once and it rolls like 3 times, but the first roll was an 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this contract, I'm about to send you. I'm about to physically send you the details of the subclass. Don't read it out loud. Don't read it out loud. You would realize what he meant by I don't really need another more warlocks, but I could use more clerics.
Oh my god! No, that's so sweet.
As he just smiles at you as you're reading over the contract, and he says, "Yeah, think I did pretty good work on this one."
She's just not going to say anything, sign it, and then hand it over.
Wonderful, awesome. And did you put any additional thought into? You know what? No, you probably didn't. Anyway, you want a piece of advice?
Sure.
When you're given a bunch of bad choices, which is usually what ends up happening, you're left with a bunch of bad choices. Always go for the one that people are going to talk about the most for the longest amount of time. Because even if it's a bad choice, well, frankly, it's always better to be remembered than to go out in a little puff.
Vinthara, this is your consciousness with the bones of your brother. Don't fucking do that.
Don't fucking do that. as you guys
Instantly, I think I hear my brother's voice disagreeing with you.
Yeah,
But he is also an idiot, so...
Yeah, I was about to say, your brother's an idiot who worships a dragon. Like, shut up, nerd.
Yes, I'm the idiot.
Hey!
Yes.
She
The
sort of,
emotion.
like... She sort of, like... Yeah, fuck it. She sort of, like, whacks him on the shoulder. Only I get to call my brother a nerd.
He does 5d6 force
Roll
damage.
me an attack check. Or attack roll.
Why am I going to attack?
Yes, just roll an attack roll.
Okay. I'm assuming it's unarmed, right? I'm hoping it's unarmed.
Unarmed strike, yeah.
Oh, it's gonna roll 3 times for some fucking reason.
I mean, you could just tell me your bonus and I'll roll for you.
Oh my god, that might be easier. It's a plus. It's a plus. Hold on. This app, I swear. No, that's. I'm going to go nuts.
What's the bonus to your unarmed strike? Plus 5.
Plus 5.
Okay, does a 23 beat your AC?
Yes.
Okay, how much damage did you normally do with an unarmed strike?
2.
2? All right. Take 4 force damage. As when you go to slap him, you feel.
Oh no, she's like.
Not slap him, but like any physical contact with him whatsoever. You feel this field around him. This aura, almost like there's a space between the closest you can get to him, and the closer you get to him, the farther away your fist actually is, as if there's like a condensed layer of infinity.
Fuck you, Dan. Why are you getting this motherfucker infinity?
As you go to punch, there's a rippling force that repels like a magnet as your arm is flung backwards hard enough that it almost dislocates your shoulder.
That. How? You didn't say you could do that.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me fix that up. As he just snaps his fingers and heals that almost immediately. As he says, "Right, all right, going home now." That's the
Yes,
pitch.
please. Go. Well, I'd like to go to wherever my brother is specifically.
Oh, you know what? It's a really good idea. That's a really good idea, actually. That's an amazing idea. Apollo, what do you think about that idea? Please don't do anything stupid. I think that sounds like a fun idea. That's gonna be great.
Do I? Oh, I feel like he's okay.
It's fine.
I feel like I should specify like it.
It's fine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna 3, 2, 1, and like a portal opens up under your feet. Which, to clarify, the physical appearance of this portal is very different than any other portal you've ever seen. Every portal you've ever seen is just like a little, like the video game portal, right? Like there's like a colored oval that will appear on a surface or in the middle of the air, and you're able to step through it. This one kind of looks like two different like two singularities sort of merging together, like the shape of like a spiral galaxy. As if it's not a magical doorway opening up. It's as if space itself is being torn open a gaping wound appearing that you are being thrown through. As you guys are getting ready to go through, cutting back to the rest of the party, you guys are getting ready to go through that door to go deal with whatever is on the other side of that door, to deal with those cultists, when suddenly Vinthara falls down and gets caught in that, like, the fans, and just like suspended right before she hits her face on the ground as she fell through the door into the basement.
Oh, there you are. Glad you could join us.
Oh, here to have fun.
What do you mean, did I have fun?
Magical shenanigans. Okay, moving on.
No, wait.
No, I want to hear this.
As soon as she gets, like, her footing, Apollo falls right on top of her.
Well,
hey, you missed the fans over there. It's more fun.
I mean, like,
Depending on the
not so
circumstance.
scary.
Look, I can understand wanting to have alone time, but
Sarhorn, that's your sister.
we're kind of
not
busy
mine.
here.
I'm aware. Come on, clear off for the lovebirds. Get up, come on, you two. I offer both of my hands for you to. For you.
Vinthara takes it. What dumb shit did you guys get into whilst I was gone?
You know, just this, that, about to kill cultists. Yeah. Normal day for us, really.
Yeah, we're hunting the Vecna followers.
Oh, I thought you guys were gonna do the classic killing rats in a basement quest.
What do we look like? A bunch of noobs?
Oh yeah, just remember the Tavern of the Roses when we did when we started traveling with Tara.
With much regret.
You look clearly, like, concerned about all this when you notice Apollo just puts his hand on your shoulder and gives you a reassuring look and says, "We got this."
We don't.
We do.
But we do. We do. See, we've got the nerd, the grandpa, mom's over there in the corner somewhere skulking, and we've got...
Which one's the nerd?
Levki, obviously. Look at his big fucking book.
Just checking.
Let me smite you.
No, only I get to smite him.
As unfortunately, due to various different reasons, we some things, we're not able to get to the fight to this week. But that's fine. Hopefully next week we have Jurgen, and hopefully next week nothing holds us back, and you guys will be able to fight the cultists. Be very afraid. Although if you are able to defeat them, Levki might learn some new spells.
Hey, Ken.
Like and subscribe.
Hey, Lord. Do you want to be part of a
Twitch, subscribe.